Hi, I'm Justine and I want to welcome you to my garden. I've been an organic gardener for over 35 years. I have a 4-year degree in horticulture and a 4-year degree in nursing. So I really believe in health, wellness, and that what you eat can really help you. I have a wonderful family. I have a great husband named Rick and 3 great children. All have grown up on organic vegetables, and we grow just about everything that we eat in our garden. Grow things that you like. Don't grow things that you don't like, otherwise you're never going to eat them. So we've always kind of tweaked the garden every year to whatever the kids like that year. You know, kids just change what they like from season to season. Never mind it like minute to minute. And you're also going to meet our lovely puppies. Oh, Gracie wants to go in right now before I was throwing the ball before we started recording. So I just want to introduce you to the garden and also kind of get you set up for if you are a new gardener. If you've been like most people during the pandemic that have bought a new home during this time frame and you're trying to garden for the first time, it's good to know what grows best in your area. I'm in upstate New York, which is in a town called North Greece, right near Lake Ontario. So our winters are long. We are kind of protected from the lake as well, but my growing season starts later than just even a couple miles from here because of the lake. It's a bit windy up here. We get a lot of wind, a good breeze off the lake, but it does very well for our growing season. My falls are a longer growing season. My springs start a little bit later than most. So as you're planting your garden, watch for, number one, test your soil. Check to see how, the content of your soil, the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and the potassium in your soil. Different vegetables and fruits require different elements. And it's good to just kind of do a little bit of research as you're planting your garden. Also, sunshine is a big thing, obviously. You need a lot of sunshine. So make sure you have about 8 hours of sunshine uninterrupted. I have this beautiful mulberry tree in my backyard right now that provides shade for some of my vegetables, and the one that provides the most shade for are my mushrooms. So kind of mushrooms like a nice shady, kind of murky area, so I have a nice little spot over there. I also, when I tested my soil, I had a lot of clay, and the garden that was here when I bought the house 5 years ago was not organic, and I would not plant my crops in it. So I made raised beds for my garden. I moved into our house 5 years ago, so I built the first 7 boxes here in the front, planted my grapes, and then on the other side of the fence, which we are very blessed that it's a landlocked area from our town, and we can lease it for a whopping $1 a year. So I have like an extra 1/4 acre of land that I don't have to pay New York taxes on, which is really good. And with that, I have another 6 boxes of fabulous growing area. As you can see, the garlic is doing fabulous. It's about 1.5 feet high. I planted it last September, and it grows all winter, shockingly enough. Well, it doesn't grow in the winter, but it starts out in the fall, and this spring has been doing great. All the fruit trees are in bloom right now, and they look fabulous. I can't wait to see what kind of fabulous fruits we're going to end up with this year. Also, while you're planting your garden, watch for wildlife. Check to see what kind of critters are in your area. I have a lovely family of deer in my backyard. Not at this moment, obviously, too early in the day. Last count was 5 of them came out yesterday, but they're building houses down the road, and so now all the animals are being displaced. So pay attention to the wildlife in your area because they can wreak havoc on your garden. Bunnies usually love my garden. Mice. I have a mama goose that keeps trying to lay her eggs in my garden, so we have a discussion every spring that mama goose can't lay her eggs in my garden. So she very politely meanders away to our neighbor 2 doors away and always lays her eggs in her yard. But she keeps trying. Can't give it up for the girl. She just keeps laying the eggs. I think she knows that there's good food always growing here. While you're planting your garden, talk to your neighbors. If you see somebody with a garden, ask them what grows best in your garden. But the best thing is, grow what you like. Grow what you will eat. Otherwise, it'll be a futile effort for you. So I hope this has been a little bit of information for starting your garden. Know your soil, check your soil, check your sun. Pay attention to how the sun rises and falls and sets in your neighborhood. You want to make sure you have that nice strong sun during the good part of your day. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to your shade. Make sure that there isn't a big giant tree like that one right next to your garden. So that way you don't end up with a lot of shade. Unless you're growing things that don't require a lot of sun. I grow a lot of things that require a lot of sun because I love our fruits and vegetables. And as we will continue with these wonderful informational things, we're going to be going through how to make raised beds, how to fill them, and what kind of soils that you should kind of blend with, and what's been working best for me over the years. Sweet potatoes soon. Regular potatoes, you've already seen the garlic, but we'll be going through lots of the fabulous fruits and vegetables as our garden's been growing and developing over this season. So I hope this has been helpful, and if you have any questions, drop me a line. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.